On January 16, Premier League chief executive Richard Masters faced a British parliamentary committee and addressed arguably the biggest disciplinary case involving the most successful club in the recent history of the English game. The 115 charges against Manchester City that, if proven, could see the club stripped of titles, relegated, fined, sued, tarred, feathered and made to sit in a corner until Kingdom Come. There is a date set for that proceeding, against Manchester City. But unfortunately I can't tell you when that is, but that is progressing, Masters said. Fast forward to 1:26 to see this segment. Stream on ESPN+, La Liga, Bundesliga and more, US. Now, it's pretty obvious that the Overton window of what we'll tolerate from those who govern us, or, in this case, the things we love, like football, has shifted, but think about this for a minute. Manchester City are facing a decision by a three-person independent panel that could have seismic repercussions on the English game and the public, who, lest we forget, pay for the whole shebang by buying tickets, merchandise, TV subscriptions, etc. Doesn't even have the right to know when the freaking thing is. And it's not just that. We also don't know who will sit on the panel and judge City's case, though we do know that this guy, like some legal Nick Fury, gets to assemble it and can put himself on it, if he so chooses. We get to find that out after the hearing. Oh, and while we're at it, consider that the charges cover alleged breaches of rules dating back to 2009, before anybody in the current City squad, other than third-choice keeper Scott Carson, even turned professional, and that before they were brought 11 months ago, the Premier League had spent 4 years investigating the case. And, incidentally, after announcing in March 2019, 4 months after the investigation actually began, that City were being investigated, the Premier League, and City, went years without telling anyone what was going on, or even if the investigation had been dropped. We only found out in summer 2021 that it wasn't dropped because Her Majesty's Court of Appeal decided it was okay to let us know. Does this seem anything but absurd to you? Shouldn't justice be swift as well as, just? To be clear, I don't blame Masters here. In fact, given how clear he made it that he's under a gag order, moments before confirming that a date had been set, he pointedly said, of the charges facing City, that he cannot talk about them at all. I'm grateful to him for even volunteering the fact that a date had been set. After all, he was neither under oath nor, as far as we can tell from the footage, was he under duress in the room. No, Masters is a victim here because lawyers and legislation have created a situation where nobody involved, not at the Premier League, not at Manchester City, can say a darn peep about the case, when it might be heard or even by whom.